Okay, so the market stabilizes just when we reach critical inflection points. We see important reversal patterns in many stocks, but will that be enough to actually reverse this downtrend? What if we fail? What can we expect next? Well, as always, we are going to do a complete analysis of the market where I will share my ideas and together we will study possible scenarios that we will be working with from now on, all based on technique, risk management, and facts. No guesswork or assumptions. Our focus here is always practical and to the point to help you make good decisions. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan. It's a pleasure to see you guys over here. Welcome to another daily analysis. And yes, we see the SPY stabilizing above this critical support level. We see the 549 area, which is also a very emblematic key point because it is a pivot point, meaning it is the trigger point of a higher high, higher low, which is the best bullish reversal chart pattern known in technical analysis. So if we see, by seeing the materialization of this bullish pivot point, SPY has a decent chance of reversing this downtrend and seeking higher levels, possibly the 576, which is our next technical target. Now, but Nathan, what if SPY drops tomorrow? What if SPY loses momentum? What to expect next? Guys, as long as SPY maintains its price above this 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average on the daily chart, above the 539 support level as well, as long as we stay above these medium-term support levels, SPY will most likely maintain its bullish bias. Oh, Nathan, what if we lose these support levels? If we lose these support levels, then alright, then we may see a sharper correction ahead. In this case, the 510 is going to be our next key point. Okay, either way, guys, we gotta pay extra attention on these key points. This 21-day EMA and the 539 support level over here, making this area a double support level for the SPY. As long as SPY maintains its price above this double support level, great. The bullish bias is supposed to persist. Now, we are triggering this pivot point around 549. As long as we stay above this key point as well, fantastic. SPY will also maintain its bullish bias. Could SPY reject this bullish idea? Yes, of course. Again, this is the double support level it must lose in order to frustrate this bullish thesis. The QQQ shares a very similar structure, trading above the 21-day EMA, above our support levels. We recently made an upwards breakout of this red line over here, around 467, triggering a bullish pivot point as well. By materializing this bullish pivot point, the QQQ indicates that yes, right now, from now on, tech stocks are supposed to perform very well. Unless if we see the QQQ losing its 21-day EMA again, right? Making a very ugly bearish reaction, losing these support levels, which by the way, the 467 was a previous support level here, support area here, resistance level here, following the principle of polarity in technical analysis, right? Previous support level acting as resistance level. We did recently, last week, the QQQ found a resistance level over here again last Thursday, but right now we see an upwards breakout, and guess what? Since Friday, the 467 has been our support level. So if we see a very ugly bearish reaction, losing the 467, losing the 21-day EMA, then alright, yes, the QQQ is supposed to drop to lower levels, maybe the 423, or in the worst case scenario, to the 413 again. Okay, but as long as we stay above these support levels, the uptrend is supposed to persist. All right, because trends, guys, trends persist until a clear reversal occurs. This is not me saying, this is Charles Dow saying, all right? Dow theory, tenet number 6, all right? Trends persist until a clear reversal occurs, all right? Do we see a clear reversal right now? No? So that's it. The bullish bias is supposed to persist. Oh, but what if we lose these support levels? Then we are going to reverse, right? Guys, remember, the future does not exist. The future only makes you anxious if you don't have a clear trading strategy, if you're not following a crystal clear plan to guide you in this market. This is the only way that the market will make you feel anxious, stressed, nervous, and afraid. All right, if you do have a clear strategy, you have absolutely nothing to afraid. Oh, but we see Trump, we see trade war, we see tariffs, etc. Nothing will make you afraid. Trust me, believe me, you will be way more confident. You will know how to mitigate your losses and maximize your profits. And by using technical analysis correctly, you can easily enhance your performance by materializing good, meaningful, solid strategies on your charts. Trust me, guys. So for now, let's follow these key points from now on. And as far as I know, we see many other tech stocks trying to perform well, right? We see Nvidia is bounced. I know Nvidia is dropping today more than 2%. It is a quite ugly reaction. However, guess what? This 21-day EMA is acting as a medium-term support level right now. So as long as Nvidia stays above this 21-day EMA, great. All right, we are still in bullish territory. Of course, we are not necessarily in an uptrend yet because uptrends are made of higher highs, higher lows. All right, this is what SPY QQQ made. All right, higher highs, higher lows. We don't see Nvidia breaking its pivot point yet. All right, it is still below its pivot point. However, in theory, it is supposed to seek the 115 area next, as long as we don't see a clear bearish reversal scenario materializing here on the daily chart. So far, there is no clear bearish reaction. I know we are dropping today, but Nvidia is maintaining its price above its medium-term support levels. What's more, we have the 104 over here as a secondary support level. We have the 100s as another critical inflection point because, as I always tell you guys here on this channel, $100 is a round number, a psychological inflection point, right? So we are all paying attention to the $100 as well, but we are above all these key points. If we see Nvidia making a real, clear, ugly, bearish reaction, losing all of these support levels, then all right, possibly we are going to retest the $90 again. $90, that's our next support level if we see Nvidia rejecting this bullish case over here. Okay, it is not even my idea, it is not even my opinion. We are factually above the 21-day EMA. When we analyze the 1-hour chart, we already see a sequence of higher highs, higher lows, right? And by the way, today we just made a pullback. Guess where? To the 21-day, I'm so sorry, they know, to the 21-hour EMA over here. Okay, like SPY, right? Which did a pullback to the 21-hour EMA. The QQQ made another pullback to the 21-hour EMA. So see, we have all of these signals reinforcing the short-term bullish bias. On the daily chart, we are not insanely bullish yet, but we are almost there. As long as we stay above our support levels, as long as we see our stocks trading above their 21-hour EMAs, making higher highs, higher lows, the bullish bias is supposed to persist. Now, here, pay attention to this, okay? Because and this is why it is so important to understand our inflection points so we can work out with smart strategies in order to avoid fear, anxiety, and stress in this market. So pay attention to this key point over here, which is today's low. around 106.02. If we see if we see Nvidia failing in making a new high, right, breaking this high over here, making a new low, we're gonna materialize a bearish pivot point, a lower high, lower low. In this case, we're gonna see a further confirmation of a bearish reversal in this context, all right? So this is why it is so important for us to monitor this 21-day EMA, to monitor today's low, to monitor this possible bearish pivot point on Nvidia, because if we lose all these key points, we could see a short-term bearish reversal suggesting a top signal on the daily chart. In this case, again, yes, the $90 will be most likely our next technical support level, period. Okay, these are the most important signals, the most important inflection points to monitor from here on our stocks. And guys, of course, all of this is designed for you to avoid feeling anxious, stressed in this market, okay? Because if we don't work with a clear strategy, we are totally lost, okay? If you don't know where your stop loss is, if you don't know the beta of your stock, if you have no idea of why you are buying, selling, etc., then trust me, you are totally lost. And it's precisely when you are lost is when you will become more anxious, stressed, and afraid. And that's when you are going to lose money. Okay, because we don't lose money because we don't know we don't know how to read charts. Most people know how to read charts properly, okay, in a decent way. However, the secret is in using charts in conjunction with a good risk management strategy in order for you to understand how the market is behaving and then to react properly to what you see right here, right now. Because again, trading is reactive, it is not predictive. And then you can use a good risk management, you can mitigate your losses while maximizing your profits, and that's what we do every single day here on this channel. And of course, we can also help you with that. The members of our educational project, the 5% project on Telegram, receive first-hand trading strategies and signals every single day, which are shared in real time in our community. With us, you learn how to trade professionally in practice with real market experience, right? We don't sell you a trading course teaching you all about technical analysis, etc., and then leave you to your own devices, okay, to your own decision, all right? No, we teach you the technique. I give you my ebook on technical analysis for free, all right, for available on our Telegram channel for free. And risk management, by the way, I teach you guys TA and risk management on this ebook. It is right there on our Telegram channel. And in the meantime, I share strategy-based signals. You will trade without emotions, without fear, and without stress. It is total. Our service is free to test, okay? You can join our community, download my ebook, learn our technique, and then if you want, you can stay with us. You don't pay anything to get to know our service. Only those, guys, only those who guarantee themselves can offer something like this, all right? And yes, I am confident that I can help you a lot. So take a look at our website for more information. The link is in this video's description, all right? Right here below in the description, okay? Take a look over there. Maybe we can help you with your trading, all right? So guys, this is it. These are the most important inflection points on Nvidia. Right now, we see Tesla. Tesla is breaking our target. And yes, I did share a signal on our Telegram channel on our market dive report in Tesla, okay? I told you guys last Thursday, guys, if we break today's high tomorrow, it is going to be a buy. The stop loss, where's the stop loss? Is below this candle's low. Okay, where's the target? Is around the 285 area. So see, amazing risk-reward relationship, even if we were wrong, because we could be wrong. Of course we could, right? We can't avoid being wrong. That's completely silly, okay? Newbies, amateurs, they avoid being wrong. They are afraid of being wrong. They don't know that the market is totally unpredictable. We can't possibly know the future, but we can react properly and we can control our strategies. We can't control the market, but we can control ourselves. So the stop loss was quite cheap over here. So guys, phenomenal risk reward relationship, okay? Do this. Guys, if you only hunt for trades like this, well, you are going to be a consistently profitable trader in the long term. Trust me, okay? Phenomenal risk reward relationship. We are right now right around our original target, near this key point over here. However, if you ask me, Tesla could seek even higher levels, okay? We do see a multiple bottom chart pattern over here, right? And right now, guys, by breaking this key point over here, Tesla could materialize a real bottom signal on the weekly chart, breaking the 21 weekly moving average as well. In this case, we could seek way higher levels, like maybe the $370 area. Okay, that's a quite realistic target to work with here on Tesla. Tesla is not going to report earnings soon, okay, only in 92 days, all right? So guys, if you want to trade Tesla, now would be a very good time to do so. I'm not saying it is a buy right now, okay, not investment advice, but I do like Tesla, how it is behaving right here, right now. And yes, I'm gonna be honest and transparent with you guys. Yes, I gave you guys a buy signal in Tesla over here. Okay, it already hit our target, our first target. Now it is still performing very well. We'll see, only time will tell how Tesla will behave from here. But as long as we don't see Tesla losing the 259 near the 21-day EMA, the uptrend is supposed to persist. Very simple situation. AMD is dropping today as well, right? 0.28%, 6%. I don't know. Yes, 6%. So, okay, we are not that bullish, but I do understand that we have a clear bullish pivot point around $97.91. By triggering this pivot point, AMD could easily seek higher levels like the 104 or maybe even the 115 again. Okay, however, it is not for me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, AMD is not for me. Why? Because it is going to report earnings in 8 days. And for swing trading purposes, I don't like holding stocks during earnings report. Oh, but Nathan, AMD could fly, could explode. Well, not my problem, okay? It is part of my strategy. As far as I know, earnings are way too crazy for me, okay? And sometimes we can make a lot of money, sometimes we can lose a lot of money. So in the end, it is not worth the stress, okay? To stress myself holding stocks during earnings, because guys, we are here to make money. Not only today, not only this week, but for years and years and years, all right? And the only way we can do this is from not deviating from our strategy, okay? We just follow our method because our method works. It does work, and it is extremely helpful, especially for those who trade without a clear strategy, all right? So that's how we do here, right here in this channel and on our Telegram channel, okay? We always work with our strategy, and we do not disobey our method in any way, okay? So that's it, all right? I know it is not for me, maybe it is for you. I do understand. I do see a possible breakout of this pivot point. However, for now, we gotta see for more confirmation, okay? We are breaking the 21-day EMA. Okay, good. We did a breakout over here as well, right? Over here, right? But right now, it feels to me that AMD deserves a better chart structure over here, okay? Now, Palantir is insanely bullish, all right? It is going up like crazy. We see another bullish candle. Nathan, this candle is a hanging man pattern. Yes, buddy, but a hanging man pattern is more often than not a bullish continuation. Not my words, Thomas Bukowski's words. He describes the statistics of many candle patterns on his book. Candle, what's the name? The Encyclopedia of Candle Patterns, I believe, right? That's the name of his book. Either way, guys, it is more often than not another bullish continuation chart pattern. By the way, when we take a look at the 1 hour chart, we see another pullback over here. Pullback to the 21 hour EMA, okay? We couldn't even hit this 21 hour EMA, proving how strong this bias is, okay? This bullish bias is. So again, right now, do we see any top signal? No. Do we see any bearish reaction? No. Is there any technical evidence suggesting that Palantir will materialize a pullback? No. So what's next? In theory, the 125. What if we see a bearish reaction tomorrow or maybe in the next few days? If we see a bearish reaction to the point of losing this support level made by today's low, made by this 21-hour EMA, then we may see a pullback on the daily chart. A pullback to where? To the $98, our first technical support level, which is very close to the 21-day EMA as well. So we have a double support level over here. And then if we see any buy signal, any bottom signal near this double support area, Palantir will probably be a buy again. Period. All right? That's a very simple situation on Palantir as well. And SoFi is going to report earnings tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow morning. All right, so the volatility will probably increase a lot over here, but we are still in bullish territory. Any crash, any sharp correction back to this 21-day EMA could be another buying opportunity. All right, what if we see SoFi exploding? In this scenario, well, maybe the $17 is going to be our next resistance level, but I don't know. We can't predict the future. We can only react and work with possible scenarios, all right? For now, we see SoFi in bullish territory. It is not necessarily a buy because I don't see clear buying opportunity. If you are still in SoFi, okay, let's wait on how it is going to behave after earnings. If we see another crash over here, but respecting our support level, SoFi could trigger another buying opportunity to us. Okay, and again, if I see any clear buy signal, any sell signal, I will share on our Telegram channel as usual, right? The members of the 5% project always have access to these signals firsthand, but for now, I do not see any meaningful signal on SoFi, okay? And the Broadcom triggering, guys, SoFi triggered a pivot point over here, right? It is flying. This is what we want to see Broadcom doing, right? It already triggered our pivot point, but we are not flying yet, okay? We deserve a better recovery. I do like the fact that Broadcom is not going to report earnings next week, okay? It is going to report earnings in only 45 days. So what's the idea here on Broadcom? If we see any pullback or if we see any bullish reaction with a good risk-reward relationship, Broadcom will probably be a buy signal. Okay, most likely will be another buy. And again, I will share this signal on our Telegram channel. But for now, do we see a clear buy signal? Well, not to me. Or I see better opportunities in this market. Broadcom is not one of them right now, but it is a very good company. I do like Broadcom. It is a very promising stock if you ask me, okay? We are far away from the all-time high, and right now, we are making a bottom signal on the weekly chart. What's missing over here? A breakout of this 21 weekly moving average. If we see such breakout, Broadcom will look very good, all right? Will look particularly good. I do like how Broadcom is performing right now, but for swingy trading purposes, I would love to see a pullback on Broadcom. And this is why I always see people saying, Nathan, you are crazy, you want to see stock dropping? Well, yes, Precisely. Because when we see pullbacks without ruining the bullish bias, we see only another possibility of buying with good risk reward relationship. The risk is low because we are near a support level. The potential reward is high because we are far away from our resistance levels. We do this every single day together, all right? Every single day, which by the way reminds me, we are here every single day on this channel talking about many stocks. So if you want to keep in touch with these unbiased analysis of the market with a professional opinion, with no emotions, right? I will never try to panic you guys. I will never try to make you guys feel euphoric, okay? Just subscribe to this channel if you want a more analysis like this, okay? We are here every single day talking about many stocks together, right? Many stocks together. We see many opportunities together here on this channel, so consider subscribing to keep in touch with my daily updates, and click the like button as well, because, well, as far as I know, only 5% of my viewers click on the like button, alright? So please, let's increase this number. Let's click more on the like button. Let's try to raise this number to 10%. Let's try, okay? Let's just try. So click the like button to support this humble community as well. Nearly 20,000 subscribers, guys. To me, that's crazy. Okay, I only started this channel to practice my English, so to me, it's crazy to see nearly 20,000 people following this channel. So I highly appreciate your support, my dear friends, and I will always keep you guys updated on this channel, okay? So again, subscribe, click the like. Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow as usual. Stay safe. Bye-bye.